Yeah.
He's so fucking good, man.
Why is Stylebender and John Jones, why are they talking shit to each other? Do you know what started it?
Yeah. John did originally it did start with John. He came out in an interview and goes, Stylebender's looking good. He's fighting 85. It's only a matter of time before I think we cross paths, which is silly. And then Stylebender, I think TMZ asked him. He's like, I already beat one GOAT. I need another one. I'm just getting started. But if you're John, why are you even engaging in this? Why are you punching it down?
It's great for John.
Because Sancho's,
it's great for John because he wants to let everybody know, hey, I'm the best motherfucker on the planet.
But we know this.
Yeah, but he wants to let everybody know. Like when there's a card that's about someone else. I mean, he's active now, right? John Jones got momentum now. Think about where he's at right now. He's in his 30s, right? Long ass fucking career as champion, as the best ever.
Correct.
He's on a run right now. That's what I think. I think they took it away from him for all those months when he tested positive, that long suspension, all that time off, all money that he should have made, all the legacy that he could have laid down, and now I think he's just fucking chasing it.
I'm all about it, 100% all about it. However, talking to 183 pounder is kind of silly.
Yeah, but if you say that in an interview, I don't think that's that disrespectful.
I don't either.
The way he said it is that one day maybe we're going to fight.
Yeah, but then Stylebender, TMZ asked him. They don't know shit about fighting. They're like, oh, this guy's big, they're both black, let's fight. They have no idea.
Yeah.
That's what they think.
Right.
So then it gets picked up. But then also, I think John Jones is the hot, senior in high school, and Stylebender's the new freshman who's hot, and it's like Mean Girls. Like, fuck that dude.
It's also, I wonder how much of this is like they all agree is good for business.
It's entertainment.
Yeah, it's
look
good
at
for
Connor.
business.
Anytime there's a fight, blast something out.
That shit talking
keeps you relevant.
It was, it's worth something. It's worth something to both of them.
Agree.
Like if Stylebender and John Jones did decide to fight one day, that shit's worth something to both of them.
Agree.
Yeah.
Agree.
There's a big gap between 85 and 205 though, man.
John's a giant 205er. Yeah. John could beat up any heavyweight in the world with ease. Could beat up probably 6 of them in a night. So to fight a 183er is weird. Yeah.
It's well, obviously he wouldn't be 183 if Stylebender was going to do it. I'm sure he'd want to put some weight on. I imagine.
That's such a nightmare. But that's what makes Stylebender special, because those guys, same as Max Holloway goes, I'll fight anyone.
Yeah, sure. That's what it's all.
We probably wouldn't have talked about him versus Santos on this show if it wasn't happening. It keeps him relevant. It's he is probably the biggest name in the sport now, outside Connor, the guy who's the most active. Him and Khabib probably the biggest names. Him talking shit to Stylebender. I actually think it helps Stylebender too, right? Because now he's associated with the greatest of all time. Mm-hmm. He wants to be the greatest of all time.
I think that's that little feud between Izzy and John Jones. First of all, it elevates Izzy, because all these people that didn't know who he was, like, why is John Jones talking shit to, oh, look at this motherfucker, holy shit, he's good. And then they watch his fights and go, this is why John Jones is talking shit to him, because he starched Robert Whittaker. Basically, at the end of the first round, the fight was over. I mean, Robert Whittaker was Fucksville. And then he stops
good on the
second.
mic.
Dude,
and
he's good.
And his social media, he's lighting him up
everywhere.
there.
He's good everywhere.
How about this?
He's a great guy.
The best.
He's a really great guy.
Love him.
Honest as fuck.
He bought a McLaren 720S?
Yes, he did.
When he told me that, I went, dude, I gave him a hug. I was so excited for him. I thought he was a car guy. He goes, I gotta be honest, man, I just bought it because it looked like this anime character. I went, all right, well, you got the right car. Izzy told me they actually offered the fight to him already. Do you know that?
Jesus.
And he's
smart. Man.
He's smart because he went, oh, no, you're not going to Canelo me. Floyd Mayweather Canelo me. Yeah. You're trying to get me while I'm really young in the game.
Yeah.
No. We'll do it in 2 years. We're doing 2 years in Vegas.
Yeah. Look at Izzy.
Look at that car. 720S.
That's a beautiful car, man. I saw one the other day. Special, man. I think he's going to be the next big superstar. I really do. He's got everything going for him.
Checks all the
Spectacular
boxes.
talent, great personality. He's fun. I mean, he fights with as much skill as we've ever seen a striker. I mean, he's Anderson Silva 2.0. He really is, man. His striking's out of this fucking world, man.
But he has all the skills Anderson had, but he's amazing on the mic.
Yes.
Anderson was terrible on the mic.
Well, he
that
spoke
high-pitched
Portuguese,
voice.
and it was kind of the fun of it, though.
No, it was almost like, well, don't talk.
But he was so good, it didn't matter.
Agree.
Like, Anderson was so good, it didn't matter if we didn't understand what he said. Everybody loved him, man.
Because he was the GOAT at the time. Also, but also the game's different. Now it's so much of a spectacle, like entertainment.
Yeah.
Where Anderson would still be Anderson, but it was different back then. We were more appreciative of those guys.
Yes.
I feel like, I don't know, maybe the fan base understood the sport more. Because, like, GSP was huge, not a great shit talker. Anderson Silva, not a great shit talker.
Right.
Like, we loved those guys.
Yeah.
Cain Velasquez, terrible talker.
Never talked shit. Ever.
But those
Just
were
ran
the
people
big
over.
boys.
Yep. GSP is a perfect example. Nothing but nice, always. Never talk shit.
Never.
You know? Never. Max Holloway. Max talk a little shit, but it's more playful.
Yeah,
it's more like,
never...
we'll see. We'll see.
But Stylebender really doesn't talk shit unless you initiate it. If you initiate it, game, match.
Oh, it's a devastator.
And he's good at it, man.
He's good at it.
He lights people the fuck up.
Him and John Jones going back and forth is kind of fucking
It's
hilarious.
good for both of them.
It's great for Izzy, because if John is that concerned about him, everybody's got to realize, like, oh, this guy's for real.
And I always say, I wouldn't entertain it when people would bring it up. I go, is he too small? It's just it's nothing. It's like Bigfoot. We're never going to see it. Get out of here.
Big difference.
There's a big difference,
size
but Izzy's fucking big, man. When he walked up, I've never met him before. When he walked up, I went, damn, dude, you are not small.
No. But he's only about 200 or so pounds, like 205, somewhere in that range.
He said he was 203, I think.
Yeah, he's in that range. John's probably 235 right now, right? And John has two brothers that are elite NFL athletes.
Pro ballers.
I mean, bro, he comes from fantastic genetics. I mean, he's just got super athlete family. They're just, and he's huge. That
so
size difference
He's
is so
6'6".
big. Like, could you see Izzy as a heavyweight? I don't know if I could.
No.
He would be overblown. It would be too hard for him to deal with the really big guys. You know?
They swear it's going to happen, though. Izzy loves it.
He's going to go up to heavyweight?
Yeah,
or John Jones?
Izzy's going to go up. Yeah.
He's going to go up to heavyweight?
He's down for what he's like, I don't care, man.
He doesn't care. Well, he's so good technically. I mean, who knows, man? Maybe he's doing specific kinds of training that keeps his body light, and maybe if he lifted weights, he'd actually get better.
The only thing that would worry me about that fight, and I'd be rooting hard for Izzy in that fight, but the only thing that worries me is John's wrestling.
Oh, yeah, man.
You forget how good remember, he took down DC in Olympia.
Yes, he did. He wanted to make a point. First round.
So if he wants to play that game, he can play it.
But John can do everything. And one thing that he does better than anybody that's ever fought, utilize distance. He utilizes distance better than anybody. He's the very best at keeping you here. And a lot of people accuse him of poking people in the eyes. There have been some incidents. I don't think he's doing it on purpose. I think, and I agree with you, he shouldn't do it. He should close his fist. But what I'm saying is, the way his style is, he keeps you out here and then bang, keeps you out here, bang.
Yeah, it's a distance
side kick to the
feeler.
leg, oblique kick, leg kick, pops you with a jab, hits you with a knee, keeps you here, keeps you here.
These are his antennas, really.
Dude,
he's just feeling out like a snake's tongue.
Yeah, he's got space, like this much space where he could fuck you up, but you can't hit him. He's got this because he's so comfortable in world championship fights. He's had nothing but world championship fights.
That's all he knows.
Yes. So when you're at the top of the food chain with the bright lights, main event, and you're like, holy shit, this is the big one. John's like, this is a fight. All his fights
another day
are
in
like
the office.
This.
Another day in the
That's
office.
how Tyson was when Tyson was crushing people. That's how Anderson was when Anderson was crushing people.
They thrive in the lights.
And they get to this point where you have to be so much better to beat them because you're shitting your pants going in, you're compromised, and you're fighting a guy who's at the peak. He's in the zone.